Hi everyone, I am Rosana Jatobá, and we will get to learn the details of a very interesting case Klabin developed with a very special customer. It's a very successful project that took innovation and sustainability to construction sites. We will now be talking to Guilherme Giesel from Klabin's Technology Center and also Alexandre Venucci from New Product Development. Welcome, Alexandro and Guilherme. How are you?
It's all good, thank you, Rosanna.
We will talk about the first package in the market made 100% of dispersible paper, and our guests are here exactly to explain what it means. Starting with you, Alexandre, what can you tell us about this package?
Well, Rosanna, this solution is very innovative and it was a demand that came from society about this paper bag packaging, especially in the civil construction area that works with high volumes. And Klabin managed to deal with this challenge and present this very innovative solution that was introduced into the market.
And why the name dispersible? I'm curious.
Well, it is dispersible because we need to have water and friction inside the concrete mixer, cement, water, and stones inside it to produce this dispersion of the paper fibers. That's why we call it dispersible. Very important name because the person will think that only with the contact of the water will produce the dispersion.
Tell us about the difference between the traditional method and this innovative method. What happens to that cement bag using this new package?
So, Rosanna, it is necessary to have a concrete mixer and the cement bag with dispersible paper. There is a recipe that you have to add cement and the stones inside the concrete mixer. And after 4 minutes of this mixer working with the dispersible paper, you don't see any single piece of paper. It's only the fiber, dispersed fiber.
Normally, we see cement bags are disposed of in the environment or in overloaded landfills with huge environmental impact. So if we have a cement bag with an appropriate package that can be dealt with in the cement mixer, to me it seems an amazing innovation gain, Alexandre.
Without a shadow of doubt, Rosanna, the benefit is huge for our end customers. The cost to collect this bag after it's used will no longer exist. Logistic costs to transport this residual waste will no longer exist. So this energy that we spend to process this fiber will not happen as well. So it's a huge gain, not only for the market, for the client, but for the entire society.
Is this already in the market, this 100% dispersible package?
Yes, of course, it is available for everyone.
And what led you to come up with this solution? You kept looking at the cement bag and thinking it had to be washed to eliminate residues, then piled up to be sent maybe to a cooperative for recycling. What made you want to investigate a solution for this bag?
Well, it's the environmental responsibility of our company. Klabin is a company that has this forestry base, and we have a strong purpose to have a more sustainable world and promote that. So we needed to come up with this solution because with the paper, after using the bags, we have also the cement residue. And the idea is to make it be innovative and do not harm society.
You said the motivation came from the company's commitment with sustainability, but where did you study? How did you come across this idea? Was it in your work environment or talking to someone? Tell us a bit about the creative process.
Well, we are talking about the challenges that move companies, people, and teams. I think this is the right time to talk with our colleague Guilherme maybe he could explain a little bit about how we decide to go for this challenge, believe in the dispersion of our paper fibers.
Good idea. Guilherme, I'd like you to join us to discuss this creative process that led to the creation of a 100% dispersible bag, one more of Klabin's innovations.
Well, this was an idea, like Alessandro commented. One need came from our clients, and it was a huge challenge to come up with this dispersible paper in a difficult environment with a few water and a lot of solid material. So the very first research was about asking and answering the question if it was possible to make this happen. And after we answered this question, we started to work, and we had to modify some features of the paper to do this dispersion within that circumstances. So we ran many lab tests to try to understand how we can modify the paper, and also try to find partners that would understand about cement. We don't work with cement, so we had to find partners that had that expertise and improve the technology. So research studies and Senai, and also Votorantim company that understands really well this technology related to cement. So this partnership was crucial for us to guide us and towards the best alternative and the best way to define and select this paper if we were doing this dispersion in the best possible way, if it wasn't affecting the quality of the material. And it was a long way to go, many lab tests and then industrial tests followed. Not only we had to modify the paper itself, but also how we would produce bags. We had to develop a new sticker for it, a new partnership with these sticker manufacturers to be able to overcome this problem. And then we are talking about 3 years of tests, one after the other, talking to our clients, and this partnership with the Votorantim to reach this result.
We are talking about co-creation in collaborative environments, partnerships, and I think this 100% dispensable bag reflects the need for people to work together, different agents, in order to innovate. During this 3-year journey, did you ever wonder whether things would really work out, or you felt confident it would not be easy, but you would get there?
Well, the challenge was huge, and we had to change different ways to go. One moment we understood that we wouldn't be able to meet all the products of cement, so we decided to go for one segment only. So let's focus on the MVP, the minimal viable product, to deliver something that would meet a niche in this market until we would have time to find the best solution. So we had to change this strategy and redirection, I should say, when we understood that we wouldn't be able to meet all the infinite applications for cement in the industry. So we, with our partners, we defined a specific range of products, and for those products we could meet this demand. So this was important for us to define this for fluid concrete that make it easier for the paper to be dispersed.
We are talking about positive impacts for the environment and this disposal step, but this product is sustainable from step 1, literally, isn't it, Guilherme? When we say it's made of renewable raw material from planted certified forests, it's important to have the green stamp as a proof of sustainability.
Yes, of course. All the forests, they have their certifications, and raw material used, they come from these certified sources.
Guilherme, one of the major responsibilities and also a major challenge in the industry is reverse logistics, the responsibility involved in finding a solution for a product. If you have a package that's 100% dispersible and will no longer end up in landfills and will not harm the environment, I feel this is a huge gain in terms of innovation.
Yes, of course. The fact that you use the material without producing any waste in the construction site or in the factory, it's a very important factor to reduce the movement and the circulation of this material and also the destination costs involved. And also the paper bag after it's consumed, it has a problem with because there is a cement residue, and it is a problem for treating it. So you have to be able to treat this material to remove cement residue from it so you can recycle the paper bag. So when we use this material, we want to work with the cement. When it's mixed, we are using the cement residue in the mixture, in the concrete process. So we're using all the process and all the residue that before was residue, now it's part of the concrete.
And do you have any data showing good market receptivity?
Yes, Alexandro can comment on that as well. It's about the market and our perspective, but beyond these applications that I mentioned, there are other uses happening.
Very good. I will hand it back over to Alexandre.
Thank you, Rosana. Yes, the perspectives of market are great. Klabin has received many requests proposed by our partner Votorantim, and we also have many consultations coming from other players in the civil construction sector. We also have some tests happening in our client in Chile, Cimento Melon, and this client has been working with this innovative solution for some time. They have tested and approved it already, and they are already requesting this product from us, so perspectives are great.
But it's not the end of the story. I've heard of another product developed by the company, a bag that has a resin barrier, and with this barrier, the mortar will last twice as long. And then I believe this is an immeasurable gain in productivity.
That's right, Rosana. Yes, this is another project that is huge, and it started here at Klabin, and it had many teams involved and other players in the market, and Klabin again is innovating with this innovative product that stands out from the rest. It's not an innovation in Brazil but across the world. It's a wonderful project.
We have been interviewing specialists to talk about what is innovation. And I am lucky to be talking to two people who were active participants in a very innovative project with great results. Alexandre, to you, what is innovation?
Innovation is about bringing a different solution to the market that meet the desire of your end customer. It's simple, it's nothing complex, to be honest. And of course, we can only do that if we are present, talking to the clients, listening to people, going to the site. It's how we work here, how Klabin works. We listen carefully to end consumers so as to give this solution. Then innovation happens as a consequence. Also, innovation is something that goes to the market. So if you innovate something that doesn't go to the market, it's just an invention. So innovation is about the fact that it becomes a business, which is the case of dispersible paper and also this paper with this resin that you mentioned that doubles the product shelf life.
I want to hear Guilherme to see whether he agrees with Alexandre that to innovate is to work persistently, always with an eye on the players in the market to come up with a solution that will make a difference for your business. So not just an idea, it must bear fruit, right?
Yes, absolutely. Innovation is all that, and to make it practical. And it has to add value to the client, to society, that brings about change in the world.
How about a spoiler? I imagine you have several other projects in mind.
Well, yes, there are many things that will happen, but we will keep in secret for the next event, okay? We never stop. Klabin's purpose to make the future of the planet more sustainable is something real and huge. There is a second wave of sustainable products that we want to take from our own forests and not purchasing from the market. It's going to be another innovation leap that is coming.
Guilherme, do you think in Klabin the environment is conducive to the implementation of an innovation culture? Do you feel you are part of this group of people who want to constantly improve and evolve?
Yes, it is a very innovative environment. We have ideas all the time bubbling, and we want to all these successful products, they prove that because things truly happen here, and we seek that and we work towards that as a team and to bring something new to the future.
So, motivation above all and enthusiasm.
Yes, absolutely, exactly.
I was very happy to have you and to learn about these two products that were launched, the fruits of lots of discipline and planning and hard work, but with a big impact in the marketplace in a positive perspective regarding conservation. It was really great to talk to you, Alexandre and Guilherme, and I look forward to seeing you again. Bye bye. How good it is to see a company such as Votorantim innovating its processes for a brighter future. This was yet another inspiring case brought to you by our festival Nova Klabin em Casa. If you enjoyed that, don't go away.